Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. This football club, this football club, it never ceases to amaze me or surprise me. Never. What a weird club. Just as I thought it was down and out, finished, on the floor, in the mud. All of a sudden, Chelsea decide to do something decent. Out of nowhere. Like a premium Randy Orton RKO. Out of nowhere. Right? And, hey, I've told you guys before, I'll be completely honest, and I'll tell you guys exactly how I feel on it. Listen, this news that we've heard today has come out of left field. But I will praise it. Finally. Are Chelsea actually beginning to prove me wrong? I don't want to say yes just yet. But I would happily say maybe. Right? Maybe. So, we'll get into it because there's been a few things that's happened today. But the big news that popped out of nowhere. Fabrice Hawkins came out and said Pedro Neto, yes, Pedro Neto is to sign for Chelsea Football Club. And then we started getting the bombers and the bombshells and all sorts were starting to kick off. Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea have already reached an agreement with Pedro Neto's agent, Jorge Mendes. And that's the key. That's why we heard nothing, because Jorge Mendes does business properly. Jorge Mendes is a super agent. Jorge Mendes is one of, if not the greatest football agent in the history of football. This guy knows how to operate silently without anyone knowing a thing, right? To the point where even Fabrizio had to say, we kind of knew something was happening, but we couldn't confirm it. So we said nothing instead. And then we got David Ornstein. All of a sudden, coming out with Chelsea reach an agreement with Wolverhampton Wanderers to sign Pedro Neto, 60 million euros plus 3 million euro add-ons. 24-year-old Portugal international winger set to undergo medical soon before completing transfer from Wolves to Chelsea. Unflipping believable. And then after that, Fabrizio gave the here we go. Pedro Neto to Chelsea, here we go. Wolves accept to bid 60 million euros, fixed fee plus 3 million add-ons. Neto's agent Mendes has agreed on personal terms with Chelsea. Medical tests booked for Pedro at Chelsea, with Wolves keen on Ajax's Carlos Forbes. So, good luck. And then Fabrizio decided to come out with something else, saying Chelsea could still be active on the offensive players market even after Neto and Omorodion. Osimhen plans to leave, but no intention to reduce salary except straight loan. Chelsea still keen only in case deal conditions Osimhen's stance change, as Napoli insist for Lukaku. Now, this is where Fabrizio said Mendes was operating in a secret way. And I wanted to tell you something yesterday on Neto, but all parties wanted to keep things quiet. I wouldn't completely take that at face value because Fabrizio Romano has become a little bit hit and miss recently as compared to before when he would get all the exclusives. But that's what happens when you go mainstream. You become like the main guy. It's bound to happen. But he did say Chelsea have talked again to Napoli around Osimhen and Lukaku. They are still interested. This could be something for the final days or weeks to see if Osimhen could change his stance on the deal. So, Pedro Neto. I'm going to take this because I'm not going to come on here and lie to you and pretend this is a bad deal. This is a good deal on one condition. He doesn't get injured. Now, you can go back and check my content, and I told you guys when we were linked with Federico Chiesa, that I would take Chiesa, go and get Chiesa. Even with his injury record, go and get Chiesa. It'd be a cheap fee. It'll be a good deal. He's a good winger. He's operated at a very decent level. Bring. Right? But he does have an injury record. Well, so does Pedro Neto. I will happily take Pedro Neto. Right? On his day, injuries aside, he is a beast of a winger. Yeah? And we all know that. Fantastic winger. 24-year-old. tons of experience. International, Portuguese international. Is blitzing when he's on the pitch consistently. Now that's the key point here. He has to be here consistently. And I hope he's going to be here consistently. But that's going to be up to the medical team, the medical department. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Hopefully with the new changes we've made in the medical team, we're not going to see any issues. One positive out of the preseason is that no one's injured. That's actually a very, very good point. A very, very positive point. No one's injured after pre-season. Wow. That is actually a miracle when you think about it at Chelsea Football Club. So hopefully we continue that momentum and Pedro Neto falls in line with the rest as well, doesn't get injured and is able to play regularly. If we get a regular Pedro Neto, fantastic. We've got ourselves a beautiful winger. Beautiful winger. So this is where I turn to Chelsea and I say, listen, just as I thought that we weren't going to do anything premium, anything decent, all of a sudden, we've covered one of the two positions that I am personally urgently waiting for Chelsea to cover. Winger, striker. I will say this like I said it when we were linked with Chiesa. Despite signing all these young players, if Chelsea can get us a premium striker and a premium winger, you won't hear anything else from me. Because that at least gives us enough ammo to go into the new season without worrying about our front line. So what I'm going to say is this. We've got ourselves Pedro Neto. Cool. I will happily take 50 million quid. Alright, nice one. Let's hope he doesn't get injured. Please stay fit. Go and get Victor Osimhen and I will be happy. I'll be happy. I can't lie to you guys. I think we do have work to do in defence now. Because that's looking like like I told you before, it's looking like an all-you-can-eat buffet. It's looking like the red light district. Or however, whatever analogy you want to use for completely open, that is what it's looking like, right? So there might have to be work that's done there. But we needed a winger. We need a striker. I don't want us to settle for just Omorodion. And that's what I'm scared of in terms of what I think Chelsea might do. It's just, it's going to be okay. Screw it. Now, Pedro Neto, this one is an interesting one. Because today, we've also heard that Juventus, this is from Di Marzio, who has been accurate when it's come to Italian news recently, anyway. Juventus are targeting Raheem Sterling. Pedro Neto's arrival could make him depart Chelsea. Juve have asked for feasibility and conditions. Now, look. I can't separate Sterling and Mudryk. I'm going to be honest. They both possess different things, but none of them are sufficient for me. Sterling, tons of experience, yeah? But it doesn't really do much for me. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't do much for me. So that's that. But Mudryk's not proven anything. You know? So who would I rather have? Who would I rather take? I would prefer... Oh, there's another point here. Mudryk's on cheap wages. Sterling's earning 300k a week. So, which one? Which one? One of them has to go. Simple. One of them has to go. I'll be honest. I think I've narrowed it down. I would rather keep Sterling. Some people would disagree, and that's completely fine. Some people would say, oh no, but, you know, Sterling's finished, right? Mudryk is one for the future. At least with Sterling, in a few games, he can actually be the guy that saves the team. At least, yeah, in a few. He winds me up, but sometimes he comes in clutch. Mudryk doesn't come in anything. So far, he's not shown anything. Now, unless Maresca is going to perform a miracle on this man, there's nothing to really show that Mudryk is heading in a direction where we're going to see unbelievable things from him. So, whichever one of the two, I think I would take. In terms of getting Pedro to come in and replace one of those guys. So, let's see. But they all can't just coexist. Another point we have to mention is Nicholas Jackson. Is he going to be operating off the left-hand side? And personally, I would advocate for that because I think he's at his strongest on the left-hand side. So let's wait and see. But would you allow Sterling to leave? Let me know down below. I know many of you would be fine with it, and personally, I would be fine with it, but yeah, if I had to choose between Sterling and Mudryk, yeah, I reckon I'd choose Sterling. Just. But Pedro Neto, on his day, better than both of them, without a doubt. Without a doubt. So I'm happy. As long as he can stay fit, I am happy. Let's wait and see what happens with Raheem Sterling. But like I've mentioned, if Chelsea can now go and get Victor Osimhen, send Lukaku that way, get Victor Osimhen in, our front line is in a fantastic place. All of a sudden, our front three could actually be Cole Palmer, Victor Osimhen and Pedro Neto. That's an upgrade. That's a clear upgrade. That's what we want. We want upgrades on a footballing level. So hopefully it works out. Fingers crossed. That's the latest in terms of Pedro Neto. So let me know your thoughts down below. In other news, we do have Conor Gallagher that has joined Atletico Madrid. Good luck, Conor. I think he's going to kill it. Over there with Diego Simeone, Atletico Madrid, I think it's going to suit him like a glove. It's going to fit on his hand like a glove. It's going to be perfect for him. Perfect. The guy can run like a horse for Diego Simeone, and it's going to absolutely end up in wonders, I reckon. So let's wait and see. Also, Dominic Solanke to Tottenham is a here we go. That's a very interesting one. Now, is he going to succeed? Is he not? I think he's better than what they got at the moment. But 65 million quid for Dominic Solanke. It could be a lot. Maybe a bit too much. And in other news, apparently, according to The Sun, it's not great though, Chelsea likely to start the Premier League season without a shirt sponsor for a second successive season. Great. Apparently, we were badly managed on the business and footballing side under Roman. Well, at least we had a shirt sponsor. It's just insane. It's ridiculous. But let me know your thoughts. I'd love to get your opinions on this one. Pedro Neto to Chelsea's come out of nowhere. And fair play to Chelsea for this one. Why can't we do our business like this for decent players silently? Can we just do that for all of our players, please? That's how we used to do our business. Do you remember back in the day? We'd end up with, we wouldn't hear anything, and then all of a sudden, the player is signed, and we're like, how the hell did this happen? Why can we just go back to that? Instead of signing every single flipping primary school kid that exists on the face of the planet, can we just go back to these ways? How great is this? Yeah? We get a Pedro Neto. Oh, that's great. Why can't we do more of this? Yeah? Why? Chelsea, please. Please. Wake up. But anyway, yeah, like I've said, if they can honestly go and get a Victor Osimhen, I still don't think we'll get him. I still don't think we're going to even go for him, right? Because of salary. But the door is open now. Again, Chelsea, prove me wrong. Please. More than you can believe. Please prove me wrong. Please. See you guys tomorrow. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated on everything that we've discussed. Pedro Neto to Chelsea. The link with Osimhen. What would you do? Gallagher to Atletico, Solanke to Spurs. Let me know down below. Much appreciated. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell on, and I will catch all of you tomorrow for a brand new one. Thank you all so much for watching, people. In a bit, look after yourselves, take care, and peace.